All right, Bant Thief. So we played Blue-Green Thief last season, which is a deck that plays a bunch of these and some go over the top cards. This season, it gets to add Nissa, who shakes the world, to allow us to ramp up really big to play Hydroid Krasis and Mass Manipulation. We have 3 mana Tef splashed in to make it Bant. And then we have a bunch of random other white cards in the sideboard, which the white cards in the sideboard don't seem unreasonable. Like Knight of Autumn and Tolsimir are like very reasonable against aggro, which I think are some of the harder matchups for this deck. So let's go ahead and dive on in. I'm going to play this one on the ladder. I think it's got a lot of reasonable cards in it. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, where'd it go? Bant Thief. Alex, thank you for the 14-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. How many forests are running? I believe 10. 10 forests sounds right. I believe we finished as a percentage gamer last time we were playing. Yeah, looks like it. Opening hand about meets my expectations here. Instant regret for queuing on the ladder sets in as I look at 6-card hand with double Hydroid Krasis Mass Manipulation, and I draw a third Hydroid Krasis. Gromsky, thanks for the 8-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. How is Teamer Nissa? Teamer Nissa kind of got just run down by aggro. It's not pretty. No, Nissa's static ability just cares that the card has super type forest. Subtype forest? Some type forest. It works with shocklands. I think we might be, yep. Confirmed playing the mirror. I'm gonna concede before they know we're playing the mirror. Not that I'm sure that helps. Actually, if they don't have white cards, the white cards are probably great in the mirror, huh? Because these send our cards back to our hand, and these like give them back to us after they leave. We need your study. What do I want to cut here? Need 4 cuts. And Transmute actually doesn't seem unreasonable too for like yoinking their mana dorks. I don't know what I'm doing. So probably go Teferi, bounce a mana dork this turn, or Deputy Detention. Take both of them. Bye, friends. And then next turn we can go this.
You show remorse, I'll show.
I'm trying to hit a land drop here.
This might be a bad idea.
Baby Krasis Baby Krasis so I just play this for 4.
That's more like it.
You wanna shake my world, Nissa? You wanna shake my world, Nissa? Ooh, we get to take their forest too. That's exciting. That's exciting. Or their islands, you know, whatever works for you, opponent.
The land fights for us.
This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder if they even saw. Maybe they just assumed I was playing a giant Krasis. I wonder if they even knew what we were casting there. Am I sideboarded correctly? Are these entrancing melodies good? The more I think about it, the more maybe entrancing melody isn't good. I guess it takes big Krasis away from them for cheap. Yeah, it's probably fine. You could, like, maybe want more counter magic. But, like, at the same time, between Deputy and Time Raveler, I think I'm okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Veto's better than Mystic, just because, like, the body's not super meaningful here. And this is more resource efficient. Takes from the lands. I'm going to go down to 2 of these and board in the 3rd Veto on the draw. So, like, stopping these cards is pretty game-winning. That's true. Teffing your Mystic back to your hand is, like, most of what I want to be doing in Standard, so I've been into Bant. Alright. Yeah, that's fine, right? I'm gonna go dork, and that gives me something to do afterwards. Never not Llanowar Elves on 1. Always lucky. Well, we can never win, right? Just want quad ramp. They're gonna untap on turn 3 and have 6 mana. Yeah, the Grixis Dragons deck was good, Johnny. It's the first time I played a Grixis deck this season, and the end result wasn't just sadness. Yeah, I can steal Krasis, but, like, what does that really do? Why do I want a 4/4? Why do I want a 4/4, chat? What does that accomplish? To what end do I want to spend 4 mana and get a 4/4?
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
Do I like the mana dorks in this deck, or should Grazer be in the 75? I don't know. What's the land count in here? It might not have the land count for Grazer to be good. It's got 25. I don't know, it's tough. We only have 10 untapped resources on one. It's like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. To block the land and attack. Oh, so you're just assuming my opponent has their best possible card.
I noted.
Reap, sir, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome. This Bant, or these colors definitely do have a hard time with Thief of Sanity. You're not wrong there. That is not how Nissa works. Nissa only makes extra green mana. I feel like... So I have 6 mana right now. Next turn I could have 7, 8, 9. It only lets me take one more thing, though. I think I want to do... I think I want to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do... this. Does that leave me dead? I don't know. I don't think that leaves me dead. And then next turn, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can take 3 things now.
Behold, nature's true power. Seek and find.
That felt like the least amount of player agency I've had in a game of Magic in a long time. Being on the draw when they had just like triple accelerant on the play is just like, alright, we're dead. They're on the play and went Elf, Growth Spiral, Incubation Druid. Nah, the mulligan didn't really have anything to do with it, Twin. As the fact is just like they had just so much acceleration on the play. I don't know. I mean, I probably should have played this one in an event. This deck was pretty bad last season when we played it, so I kind of had low expectations. The person who submitted it. There was a write. I'm not sure if the same person submitted. There was a write-up about something close to this saying they'd been doing really well on the ladder, so like I decided to jump in, but no, I haven't really been doing written content recently, Kong. Maybe after the MCQ weekend next weekend I'll take the time to write something, but streaming schedule's just been so full that I haven't had time to do written content. I don't know, people were having success with the blue-green version last season too, Zach, and it still just like felt like a dumpster fire when we played it. Maybe I'm supposed to play this out just because, to play around like Thought Erasure here. Actually, I should discard the island because Nissa cares about forests. That's true. Not a high bar. Best Grixis deck we've played. Doesn't speak a lot about the quality of the deck, but definitely best Grixis deck we've played.
Let's slow this down. I've got
I mean, like, it's not just about the odds, Black. Like, playing this that turn is, like, still a fine play. So it's like, it's not like we're making that, it's not like we're making a bad play to play around something. Well, getting double Bedevil out of them before we get to drop Nissa seems pretty good here. Again, gonna prioritize making non-forests into creatures.
Rise, my elemental friend.
So that way, our lands that make double mana don't die. You can go back and look at the previous builds of the next Reapser, where we didn't play Null Hyperax. If you look back in the older videos, we didn't play that card to start. For reference, I think the deck is much worse without it, but you can get a comparison for what I was playing before it.
Of disaster.
The land will not.
I can create or destroy.
Alright, Llanowar Elves 1, Ugin 0.
My first ending.
We have the wrong control magic, exactly. We get to kill him too. Man, this Llanowar Elves is like got quite the story to tell.
As consequence.
Yeah, so if you click and then click, it sends him here. If you go click, click, you can send both to the same spot.
I have other plans.
I require servants. Your corpse will. Get out of here.
Sorry, little Llanowar Elves. Alright, that's probably a game-winning Frilled Mystic, huh?
Fine, I'll leave.
He was too pure for this world, chat. Results.
I know 88 ways to hone your prowess.
Maybe I was just supposed to counter that. I don't know, Tom. Obviously, I don't think so. That's why I didn't do it. I don't have a good reason for you why.
I won't forget our time together.
Like, if I do that, and then, like, they draw a removal spell when I go to take their token, now all of a sudden they have a Liliana still, and, like, they're not dead. Like, I think the conservative play is taking their Planeswalker out. Because, like, if things break bad for you, you end up losing a game where you're otherwise very far ahead in. My opponent likely does not have any targets for Entrancing Melody, no. I think I just do this for 6. Since they decided to let me untap with this. Oh wait, were they dead? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no, they were dead on board. I'm ready for a weekend off. I'm ready for a couple days off. Oh, they had a contempt anyways. They weren't dead. We got it. We did it. We did it.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Like, you've done that on Arena and you know it's bugged coin, or you think the rules work that way? Because the way the rules work, that's not how it works. But is she bugged? I believe she's bugged on Magic Arena. It's bugged. Sounds right. That makes this deck, like, significantly worse in these matchups. Because I assume that means she also doesn't stop your opponent from drawing. You have a third contempt? Not. Melody's real bad. They don't have creatures. Deputy's not good against decks full of removal spells. I'm gonna trim my mana dork at the bottom end. God, this card also just, like, is so bad against in the face of all these Narsets. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves. And 7 foils to boot. No Hinterland Harbor of Shame. God bless us, everyone. Ramp, ramp it up. Ramp it up. I'm ready to weep silently into my ritual of soot. I have four Teferis for their thieves, potentially. And that's just why Thief is good. You can't, there's a lot of decks like this that can't afford to, like, leave potentially bad cards in your deck because you might play Thief. Hey, look, if I could have drawn a land there, I would have been able to mass. Nope, that's not true. I need more blue. Yikes. I mean, Thief's not even that good against us. Again, little Teferi is, like, really good against Thief. Land. Puppy. Don't ritual of soot or cry me. I take everything back. I do kind of feel like I want. I guess Paradise made blue mana there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I live on Greaser. It's good, clean living. Yep. You stole this. I stole this. Isn't there supposed to be some kind of, like, thief code, like, honor is there no honor among thieves? We're thieving thieves. Oh no, there's no honor here. It's not thieving, it's poaching. Please be a matchup where this card is good. Please be a matchup where this card is good. Ew. Okay, are you a Bant deck or are you a Nexus deck? Please be a Nexus deck. Fish! Wow, so we're dead? I think we're probably dead, huh, chap? Silvergill Adept is legal in Standard. Yes, it is, Zach. Did I just get disconnected? Oh, nope. We're waiting on them. Nothing to see here. No plays. Just very unlucky. Please pay no attention to the Frilled Mystic behind the curtain. Cast a spell. No blocks. 14. Do me a favor and cast a spell. One of your finest spells, please. Alright, I can't not use my mana this turn while I'm getting beat down by 2-1, so it's gonna be hugely tempo negative here and play this out. We were talking about the definition of tempo yesterday. This is the definition of getting tempoed. We're gonna trade our 4 mana card for their 2 mana card, and they just traded a 1 mana card for our 5 mana card. We are basically getting tempoed into the Stone Age. Just vomit everywhere. Just it's not a good scene. It's not a good scene, chat. Sorry, Paradise Druid. You served honorably. Play a spell. Play a spell. You're supposed to play a spell, opponent. I am disappointed. Ha! I got a 2-for-1. Opponent's just like sitting over here like, joke's on you, idiot. My 2-for-1s only cost 2 mana. Cast a spell! Cast a spell! Ugh. Third Frilled Mystic gets him every time. Trade Z's. Trade Z's. Another Tricky Dick. Smells like Tricky Dick. You got me. Block your 2/2. Oh no. Oh no. Buddy land. Buddy land. Buddy land. Error. Error. Yeah. Fizzy, 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 fizzy. Yeah. Fizzy, 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 fizzy. Yay! We're doing it! We're doing it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! I'll give you this, Zach. The play patterns in this archetype are just, they're kind of wonky. Just like, alright, yep. That did the thing. I should probably board this out against the Spell Pierce deck, right? I should probably board this out against the Spell Pierce deck. Hey, Shankerstone, thanks for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Let's leave in one for funsies. I think I like Nissa. Nissa, like, provides an endless stream of 3/3s, which is, like, really good against the aggro deck. It closes quickly and it stabilizes the board. Do I want 3/4s? I don't know. If we submitted a deck and then watched you play a similar deck and made changes to submitted deck list, is there a way to resubmit the modified deck? You should ideally submit your deck list using a website such as MTG Goldfish, where you can log in with an account to make changes to it, and then you can make updates while you wait for your deck to be played. If you submitted your deck on a website using an anonymous account and you want to update it to an account where you can make updates to, you should respond to the email that I approved the deck from, letting me know what the new link is. Juju Gabi, the 3-year anniversary. Thank you for the 36 months. Welcome back. And Tolog, a brand new member of Hooklandia. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your weekend. I don't know exactly what my opponent's doing. I don't know if they have Deep Root Waters. I don't know if they're leaving that card in against me if they do. So the opponent's deck's not really an established archetype, so we're kind of just guessing what they have going on. Hey, Seraph, thanks for the quarter of a year. I have no idea. I don't really play best of one, Seraph. I don't really have accurate feedback for you on that archetype. So I'm gonna just pass with Frilled Mystic up this turn to prevent them from adding to the board, and the next turn we go Shock, Tolsimir, eat your stuff. Like gobble up your lord, maybe. Actually, I'd probably gobble up the Deep Root Elite, huh? Cast a spell. Come at me, bro. Who do I gobble? Who do we gobble? Is it the Deep Root Elite or is it the Mistbinder? It's probably the Mistbinder, right? She makes everything bigger. The fact that they're likely to stack up on one single creature to get it really large, and the fact that I have 4 copies of Entrancing Melody in my deck probably means I'm okay leaving them with the Elite, because I'm easier to beat one big creature than lots of wide ones. Hey, Scott. Thanks for the tier 2 resub. I really appreciate that. You keep misreading my screen name, and it's humorous. It's Scott R. Bowie. Not something that sounds like something you don't want your kids to say. Thanks for the third of you. I appreciate it. Remember, tier 2 subs get to bump something in the deck queue every month, so if there's something in there you'd like to see a little bit sooner, let me know. As a heads up, Scott, you can, if you go into your Twitch settings, you can camel case your username to add capitalization to various parts of your name. So that way, it's easier for streamers to recognize where the breaks are. So you see, like, on my username, Jeff Hoagland there, the J and the H are capitalized. Yeah, we played Elves in Modern to start today. I think we went 2 and 3, 3 and 2, 3 and 2. Why would we want to do that? You're all monsters. I have a real physical paper Magic deck in my hands, chat. Look at it. Look, it's not just a bunch of casual Magic cards. They're real modern legal cards. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Heritage Druids and Llanowar Elves and Dwinnen's Elites. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. They make physical cards this game, right? It's not fully foiled. I actually prefer not to play with foiled cards, because for people who aren't familiar with paper Magic, their quality control has really gone downhill in recent years, which means the foil cards curl to no end, which means they're marked for tournament play. They don't have animations either. It's kind of disappointing. We're very far off of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I have to Entrancing Melody this, right? I just can't leave them a Chemena. Just like 0% to beat Chemena long term. They should go back and watch the last video, Chalky. They curl at different rates. They don't even curl consistently. They don't even curl consistently. It's the worst. Would it be a good idea to put a Nissa in the Diviner deck instead of a third Queen for closing power? I really think Queen is very good in this format. I don't think I would cut one. Alright, so I think I go trade here, double block here, take 10, go to 7, and this leaves me in a pretty good spot. Hydroid Krasis, maybe? I don't know, I didn't feel like the deck lacked closing power when we played Sizzle. That wasn't an issue I felt like I was having. Stroke me, daddy. These are my 3/5s. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. Well, this one was yours, but now it's mine. You get the gist. One Krasis, please. One Krasis, please. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Krasis for 8. Draw 4. You are welcome to trade your 6/6 for my 3/5. Enjoy. We do have one mass manipulation on our deck. You're not wrong. Wow, this is aggressive. I'm just gonna block like this and take 5, go to 2. Like both of these die. Can you just like draw a 5th land, opponent? For the love of God, draw a 5th land. Oh, it's the best draw in my deck. One of the best draws in my deck. They only play 4. Good call. This card is so good. It's so good. He's so friendly with the wolves, chat. Oh, yikes. That's a Krasis, please. Can I get a Hydroid Krasis? I mean, yeah, we're just attacking at this point, right? It's like this 3/5 blocks, I just gotta close. They're gonna be pressuring me in the air. Hey, Kushadan, thank you for the 3rd of a year of support. Welcome back for the 4th month. Alright, dead to a land. They're gonna finally draw the 5th land, chat. If they drew the 5th land the previous turn, they did not win, but they drew a blocker into a land. Draw a spell! Draw a spell! Draw a spell! Draw a spell! You drew a spell! Oh no! Not that spell! Any spell but that one! Whew! Whew! Skin of the teeth! Skin of the teeth! In it to win it! In it to win it! Phew! Alright. Alright, it was close, but we squeaked it out. That was, that game was something. Heck yeah, only 4 lands. Yep. I don't even know why they put this Skydiver card in their deck. Everybody, obviously, they're not playing a 5th land. Alright, we're not done with this deck yet, but I'm going to run to the restroom. Stand up for a bit. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I'll be right back. On to the next one. Last match has me hooked. Hook, line, and sinker. We went fishing. What a ride. The ups, the downs, the sidewinders. The game had it all. Thanks for the support, Android. Happy Friday to you. Well, we've got huge tracts of land. This deck, like, this hand only has 2 blue sources, which I think makes it a mulligan, because, like, one of our payoffs is a quad blue card, so I think I'm going to mulligan because there's not enough blue. Got to stick around for a bit longer than anticipating, but the sub still goes to dealer's choice. Well, thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub, Greg. I hope you find yourself well on this Friday. It was like... that sleep was like the definition of a monkey paw, right? As someone who falls victim from salt time to time, I especially appreciate your attitude, which helps alleviate the feel-bads of variance. Sorry for the long post. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for being here, and we'll still be around, Almighty Bob. And remember, a good comment for something that people may or may not realize, because I know a lot of people don't do this, but if you're someone who's watching that's not subbed to my channel and you want to interact with me on occasion, I read every comment that's posted on my YouTube channel. So, and I respond to almost all of the ones that have meaningful questions as time permits. It's not always instantly that it happens, but I do try and make time to respond to people that post questions there. So if you're someone who is not subbed and would like to pick my brain about something or have a specific question about something that happens in a game, feel free to comment on the video when it comes back later. Yeah, this Hinterland Harbor is like Bant's greatest shame. Jank Twitch said 6 months yesterday, and just like that it flew on by. Welcome back, tutors. Anyone submitted a feather deck? Yeah, we've played red-white feather twice on stream now, and there is a Naya feather deck waiting to be played in the queue still. Chanua, thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I would like to fart this. I would like to attack your Narset.
You are a mighty warrior.
How do I submit a deck? Details on how to submit a deck to be played on stream can be found on my website here. You also go to magicesports.net, live stream submit deck as well.
I won't hide from the world any longer. You need to slow down.
Just gonna do this to get back to my Incubation Druid here. There might be merit to like sticking the Time Raveler there so the Absorb no longer has text. Maybe I'm just supposed to do that. It's less resource efficient though, so it's like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. Any real good decks so far today. For people who are searching for Grixis decks that may or may not be good, we played a Grixis Dragons deck today that felt somewhat reasonable. Feels like we're like working our way into garbage time here. We have a Veto here. Feels dead, man. Metzger Saxon, thank you for the 14-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Man, the audacity of Esper players to still be playing Absorb in a world where little Teferi exists. We're just gonna have to show them what's up. I think this seems fine. It might be, I could see it potentially being right to cut a few more of the mana creatures. Hiltef, he's got a lot. Big, all these planeswalkers. Big text boxes. Even bigger hearts. They're loving creatures. Teferi, little Teferi especially, he loves to punish. Punish all them counter spells. Not on the draw, they can't. And, like, if something just doesn't line up well, suddenly they have a bunch of blanks in their deck. That's great, Twin. Definitely, Dino. Yeah, turn 3 Nissa on the play. Let's go. Let's go. Do 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 do. What would be the thought process of including biogenic ooze in the sideboard of this deck versus not? Same with Simic. I see some run them and some not. I have no idea. I am by no means an expert with this deck. I don't know what its problem matchups are, where it's good, where it's bad. The idea, I mean, they could have a what's it called here, right? A Veto. Do I just Time Raveler? I'm just gonna Time Raveler since I drew him. Yeah, get in there, Pocket Sand. Yeah, bye, Felicia. Sha. Esper and Mistland drops. Oh, Esper. This deck is interesting. I still don't know how I feel about it in terms of power level, but it's doing weird things. And Nissa's definitely a heck of a drug. This hand, if it draws a blue source, it's got turn 2 Baby Tef. Baby Tef, Baby Tef, Baby Tef. This makes blue mana eventually. Not my thoughts, no. Don't you think premium cards should be unthought eraserable? It's so rude that this peasant thought eraser can take away my premium cards. Blue source, rude, never lucky. Nothing says a Hoagland stream like we need to draw a blue source and then drawing the quad blue spell. You're just like, ooh, yikes! Is that what we're doing here today?
My brow hone your prowess.
This is the bed we're gonna lie down in. All right, Hogland. And the good news is I've got 1/1, so smack her around a little bit. Knock her off of being able to find another card. Yikes! That's true. They do have a lot of premium stuff. They aren't a pure plebeian, but like no foil thought erasure. Come on now. No, I said my Llanowar Elves were gonna hit in our set. I'm a planeswalker. I don't get my hands dirty. Llanowar Elves were gonna hit in our set. Come on now. If you're gonna quote me, at least quote me in context.
I must stay focused.
We're done here, right? Let's try and get one more in here before we move on to the next one. Up, down, life's like a jump rope. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, but Solera, the white cards give you great tools against aggro. So, like, the only downside you're talking about is potentially taking a little bit of damage. And like you just said, the dual lands don't magically become other blue-green duels. We don't have more blue-green duels. Like, they just be basic lands. Like, our blue-green sources don't improve by playing one less color. Like, saying things like it's ambitious is just like BS magic buzzwords to like sound smart. Give me the math. If you want to criticize what we're doing, come at me with facts and data. Don't come at me with your feelings. Your feelings are not facts. Justin Mack, thank you for the 37-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. The end of this season will be so much better when we get premium Incubation Druids. Nullhide Ferox does not come into play when discarded to Mo. Poor little Paradise Druid. My sweet princess, you are too pure for this world. Poppy would like some O2s. It's Scary Terry and Incubation Druid for the premium cards this month. Well, how are they acquired? By placing high on the ladder, high-ish. Plat 4 gets you one of them, and Gold 4 gets you one of them. So if you finish the season at least Plat 4, you get both. If you finish the season at least Gold 4, you get one. I think I just have to do this. If I do nothing here, we're just gonna die. It's gonna get Wizard's Lightning, but it, like, uses my mana this turn, it gains me a life, it draws me a card, it gets this used on this instead of my face. Alright, that answers the runaway next turn, I guess. I'll link the Green-Black Citadel board guide in the subscriber Discord under article previews when I have it put together. As for the when, I don't know. Probably sometime next week. I don't make promises I can't keep. So, no, I'm not gonna commit to anything. Wow, they didn't float mana with this. That's a pretty big mistake. Great, so I've got a chance now because of that. Oh, I could have used the counters to grant both their things. That's true. I wasn't thinking about it. Great, well they drew enough lands that we might steal this. Yep. Red deck drew 7 lands. That's definitely one way to do it. Mr. Steelio deck. Yeah, and like the white cards are like pretty reasonable here. Both Knight and Tolsimir are like super decent. To buffer our health total up reasonably. I don't think I want Veto in this matchup. It's probably better than Chemister's. I think this is good just because she closes and blocks well. So the reason why we don't have Oketra in the bow deck is because once you have bow in play, you never want to cast a creature again, so Oketra gets real bad. If you go back and watch the older videos with the Bant bow deck, you'll see we start with Oketra and then we end up cutting her. I would love a ramp spell. Hand would like a land or two, but pretty good there, other than that. The spells are good if we can cast them. I think I'm going to shock this in rather than expose this to being killed. Alright. Do your worst. Yep. If they attack with both of these, I kill them with a land draw.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
Opponent is too smart. You're not wrong. If I attack, I don't want to attack. I can attack, but they like eat this, trade here, go to 2, and I don't think that's profitable for us. Yeah, and this is a really good magic card.
The land shall conquer you.
Are they dead next turn? I just like Frilled Mysticing whatever they cast here. Just like get another 3-power guy in play so I can go wide around them. Yep, definitely Frilled Mysticing that one. I guess I have Brontodons, but like at the same time it's like I really want my 3-power guys to end the game. Yeah. Yeah, so where am I at? Bant Thief. I feel like my takeaway on this is it felt okay overall. This card's just really incredibly powerful. I kind of just want to like get to 4 of it. The pink's been long gone, Hose Beats. Long gone. I'm not sure that the white splash was really worthwhile. It doesn't really cost that much, but at the same time, I'm not really sure it added much value. And it does add some amount of inconsistency to the deck, especially because, like, there's only 13 white sources in here, so something you're going to be missing on occasion. And I feel like the power level of the cards we got from picking up these probably just doesn't make it worthwhile. I think if I were to try something like this again, I'd probably be more interested in trying the straight blue-green version that probably gets to play, like, a utility land or 2, maybe. I don't even think you really need the Teferi. Like, I'm not even sure, like I don't know, like I said, I don't know, I haven't played this deck a ton, so, like, maybe this deck has a Rancid counterspell matchup, so, like, maybe Teferi helps solve that, but we also just still kind of got stuffed by Esper, even with this, so I'm not really sure. Alright, what are we doing?